Welcome to this week's episode of Sauced in the City, a virtual comedy kickback. 6 mics, 1 hour, lots of laughs. Y'all, it's the comedy apocalypse. It's coming. It is coming October 30th in Las Vegas, Nevada, but that's neither here nor there. Today is a special 9/11 Blue Comedy Salute to the day that goes down in infamy as one of the saddest days on American soil. We are here to reclaim it and take it back because dark humor, blue comedy, bad behavior is accepted. We want to let you guys know right now that this is a live show. No retakes, no takesy backsies, no second do-overs, none of that. What you see is what you get, and we don't even have an editor. That's how we live in. I'm just saying, this is a rated R, rated blue comedy show. So please hustle the kitties out of the room or grab a pair of earphones or at least move them way away from the TV. That's all I can say, because it is going to be a good one. I can give you a few more seconds by letting you guys know we are 24/7 live on Roku, you guys. Right now, if you have a Roku device or a friend that has one, you can access it. Download the UBSN TV app. You can search Sauced in the City, and you can sit right in your living room, in your big comfy couch, and actually just watch us on your big screen instead of the little ass phone. All right, you guys, that's as much stalling as I can give you. The best piece of advice that I ever got was friends who make you laugh, be around them. And I don't think it is any different today than it was 22 years ago when this horrible thing happened. So, you know what? They always say, just because you can doesn't mean you should, but we're gonna. And let's introduce you to today's cast that's going to do it with us. What's going on, Izzy? Welcome to the show. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too. Thank you for having me.
Oh man, it is going to be a great show. So, because you are the newest to our platform, fill the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond in on Izzy Burger.
All right, my name is Izzy Berger, and I am a comedian from North Carolina, and I tell jokes in bars and clubs that make people happy, hopefully.
You know what? I could just see you in those bars and clubs, and it is making me happy. So welcome to the show, Izzy. Stay tuned. We are going to have a good time. The Colorado comic is up next. Hey, Willie C. Smith. Always good to see you, my friend.
What's up? Bring around my chocolate child, girl. What's going down?
Oh my God. It is always good to see you. And you always make me laugh. So even through this sad time, I think we're going to have a good time. So thank you for joining our cast tonight. Next up, we have Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach. Hi, Vanessa Ray.
Hello, Miss Brenda Brown, the beautiful chocolate child. How are you doing today?
I am doing fantastic. I'm turning my frown upside down, and I'm down the clown in the round town. I'm so goofy. But welcome.
A little bit freaky there. I'm just like,
Yeah, I totally went the wrong way, but stay tuned to see if I can get it back on track. Next up, we have Joel Cooper. Hi, Joel. It is so good to see you, my friend.
Hi, Brenda Brown. How are you, honey?
I am doing incredibly well. I am ready to reclaim the day. Are you ready to reclaim the day?
I am. I'm ready. Let's put it in reverse and build everything back, and let's reclaim it.
Hey, I like that thought. Our first segment up is getting to know you. And we were discussing this in the green room, which is what were you doing when you found out about 9/11 and the atrocities that happened? Now, for me, I didn't know about 9/11 until 9/13, and I was like, oh, really? That like really happened? So let's check in with our comedic cast and see if they got the memo faster than I did. The Colorado comic, where were you and what were you doing when you found out?
Which is funny because 9/11 really isn't my thing, but 9/10, that was a hell of a night, Jack. My wife put me down. She broke me in half. I couldn't see nothing. It was the best night of my life. And then sure enough, I woke up the very next day and I was like, wow, that's the best movie I've ever seen on TV. How did the hell did the news get that shit? But it was just, like I said, 9/10 is my day. But 9/11,
I love you. Vanessa Ray, where were you and what were you doing when you found out?
I had just got done smoking a little bit of weed, and I went back into the house, and I was talking to my dad, and I was looking at the TV, and I was like, what's going on? Because there's a picture of the tower on fire. No, there was a picture of a plane. And I said, is this a movie coming out? That's what it was. I'm glad. There was a picture of a plane, and there was a movie coming out. And then it hit the building first. And I was like, son of a bitch, this is going to be a good movie. I was like, oh, yeah. I'm thinking, action-packed. They didn't put some money in this thing. And then the next plane hit. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, my God, we're fucking being attacked. And my dad, the look on his face, and all of us, we were just like, it was just unbelievable. And then I just couldn't stop watching and wondering. And then, it hit me probably about 4 days later is when I had to pull over, the side of the road and I just lost myself. I'm just like all those people and, and I hope we, would get this out of the bit, which we did. So that was good. But it's just, I couldn't believe anybody would do that. We give and help so many people. We're not perfect. America's not perfect, but we're some good ass people. We do a lot for other people. And that just makes, I don't know.
I am so with you. It's like, in any other relationship when you give and give and give, and then the person that you least think, you're like, oh, you're the person that I least think would do that. And then they come and they kick you in the shin and you're like, oh, you motherfucker. Joe, where were you at and what were you doing when you found out?
I was actually in bed asleep, and my best friend called me and he said, hey man, did you see what happened? I said, no. I said, what happened? He said, turn on the TV right now. And I turned on the TV and I was watching, and I'm still half asleep, so I'm really not comprehending what's really going on. I'm seeing it, but I'm like, what the fuck is going on, man? He's like, we got attacked by terrorists, and they crashed planes into the towers. And I was like, what? By the time I could get up and actually comprehend everything that was going on, I was floored. I mean, I was just absolutely, I lost my shit, man, right there in my bed. I just, no,
wow.
It was hard to take. I mean, innocent people, you want to be manly and you want to make a statement, then fucking attack someone that fucking isn't innocent and a victim.
Exactly.
Someone that's a fucking man and not some fucking innocent person just standing there with their back turned. Be a man, not a coward.
I like it. All right, Izzy, where were you and what were you doing when you found out?
All right. Well, I want to begin this story with I was in the height of my drug addiction. So I want to say that before I tell the rest of the story. So I was in my early 20s. It was one of my first jobs. I worked at a Howard Johnson overnight. So I stayed up all night and I did nothing but drugs. And then So I didn't hear the news because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. So people started coming in the morning to like check in or leave, and they all looked sad. And I didn't know why everyone was sad. And I was smoking crystal meth, so I didn't really care why they were sad, but they were just, and so then finally this guy comes in and he was fucking crying. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? He's like, do you not know? They flew these planes into the buildings in New York. And that blew my mind because once again, I was on crystal meth. So then I started feeling all patriotic for the first time in my life because I'm a commie pinko liberal honk. So, but I started getting all like, man, that's super fucked up or whatever. And then a couple of soldiers came into the hotel in their fatigues. And I think they were going to ship them out right there. I think they were like on the first wave of guys going in, and they looked so sad. And one of them was so pretty. And I promised my heart to God, I took him in one of those rooms and I blew him. I blew him for my country. It was like all I could think to do. Like I should sex this guy up.
He was red, white, and blue.
Yeah, that's a true story. That's my 9/11 story.
Oh my gosh, I was not. That was a throat punch. That was what this show is all about, Izzy. Thank you for your service to the country.
Service.
You gave more back to the country than anybody.
Hold on, guys. Don't yell over. What did you say, Izzy?
I just said thank you for acknowledging my duty. Thank you. No one thanks me for my service, and I think I should be thanked. So thank you.
Yes. I thank you very much because I don't like giving blowjobs. So as many as you give, you let me know, and I will thank you profusely.
Oh my goodness. Those are some really great stories, you guys. I think actually I didn't find out until 9:13. I kid you not, because what happened was the car that I was driving didn't have a radio, and the TV that I watched, we had like cable, so I would just set the channel on the Golden Girls, and it would just loop through and loop through and loop through, and then when it would go off, it went to the Cartoon Network, which doesn't have commercials like that either. So yeah, I went to work like zippity doo dah, zippity a, and I swear to God, I live in Las Vegas, Nevada. I saw tumbleweeds actually going across the road, and I thought it was weird, but I was like, oh, whatever, I got to get to work. I can't be late. I got to work, and my boss was like, go home. She didn't tell me why. She didn't say what. She said, lock the office up and go home. And I did, and I thought, hell yeah, day off. I didn't think anything else of it. And on the 13th is when I actually caught a glimpse of the news where they were talking about it, and I was like, oh. Is that what happened? So salute to 9/11, and being a day. It was just another day in my world. I'm sorry so many bad things happened on that day, but it was a day in my world. And since then, 22 years ago, guys, think of all the new little blessings that we have been able to experience, because mothers were getting pregnant. I think it was like something in the air after 9/11. The population shot up. It shot up so high, we had 1 million to give to COVID and still be overpopulated. I'm just saying. All right, so this is the segment, Welcome to the Stage, one of our very favorites, where actually we usually only do one person, but because there's 4 of you, we're going to give each one of you a gift on this 9/11, a gift to make the people laugh and pee their pants. We are going to set the clock for 3 whole minutes, and I want you guys to give us your best to make those people out there tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond giggle and laugh with glee, even though they shouldn't, because that's what blue comedy, dark humor, and bad behavior is all about. we do a cast vote. I said do. And we will start it off the same. Izzy Burger, of your comedic cast, which one of these funny folks do you want to hear 3 more minutes from? The Colorado comic, Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach, or Joel Cooper?
I don't know. I have to support my ladies. I think I'm going to go with the Hillbilly Peach.
Oh, the single ladies. Well, that's just me, but y'all get the point. The Colorado comic.
No, it's gonna be ladies' night tonight. So get your drinks, get your things, and I'm going with the Hillbilly Peach too. I messed that so up. Did you hear that? I said Peach. Look, Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach. I'm voting for.
Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach. You can't vote for yourself. So which of these other amazing castmates would you want to hear 3 minutes from first?
I always go after the new person, so it's gonna be ladies' night. I'm going after Izzy.
Okay.
Ladies' night, ladies' night, ladies' night. Joe Cooper, who are you wanting to hear more from?
I don't want to hear shit from the ladies. I don't know. I actually, I have to go with the Hillbilly Peach as well, because I like her little pit.
You want to pet it. Okay. Well, I cannot argue with the cast vote. I cannot argue with the popular opinion. So as soon as Betsy gets her panties out of her booty, I'm just kidding. You've been doing good so far. Welcome to the stage, our opening act. 3 minutes on the clock. Miss Vanessa Ray, our Hillbilly Peach. Let's go.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Did you say something about pennies in a booty? I don't know if it's like a coin machine or not. It takes dollar bills, though. And you swipe it like a credit card. That's my ass. Yes, that's just a good one right there. Just cash that man. Makes me think about today I read a real healthy fact of grasshoppers will fake their own death to keep from having sex with a partner they don't want to have sex with. You must be a grasshopper, except for I just fake my death during sex. I just lay there. And like, you got where you got access. That's all you need. I don't need to do anything else except for change the channel when a commercial comes on, because you know, got to keep things live. And we're talking about a little bit dark here. People want to know more about me. I started doing comedy about 10 years ago, but I've had to take a couple of breaks. You know, my dad got sick, so I had to help my mom, and was taking care of Daddy, and then he died. I owed him money. You know, I went back to Atlanta, and my roommate ended up getting sick, and I fought Dad a little bit, but I ended up helping and taking care of him too. And I owed him money, and he died. Yeah, and then I'll be damned if I'm back out there again. I'm up in Indianapolis. I'm trying to hit Detroit, Chicago, you know, all these places. And my daughter calls, and she's sick. And I had borrowed some money off of her, but that wasn't the issue. I came down and took care of her, which I was blessed to do that. But she died. Yeah, just like the Grim Reaper of caretaking.
You want to borrow some money?
And you know, that's one way of getting loan forgiveness, is because hey, nobody's there to collect. I know I'm burning hell, but God makes no mistakes. Y'all know that. He just made me with leftovers and broken pieces. You know, that's just how. You know, my pussy's yelling at me. You hear it? You know what a queef is? It's just your vagina yelling for closure. You know, you need a bigger penis.
Oh jeez! Oh jeez! Oh God!
But yeah,
Time. Y'all give it up for Vanessa Ray. Vanessa Ray, go ahead and tell the people tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond where they can find you if they want more of your funny.
Probably at home, which is my car. No, Vanessa Ray, VANNESSARAE, not RAY. Follow me on Facebook, or friend me, whatever. Instagram. I got the Hillbilly Peach. Also, you can look up TikTok. 1-star Uber driver, because I will 1-star your ass. That's all there is to it. You ain't getting me in my phone anymore. And then you'll find me at the Block in Fort Walton Beach, Florida, on Saturday nights. But around September, I have to go to Indianapolis because my husband's been hiding the fact that he's sick, and he don't want me to come up and take care of him. But I'm going there.
Well, I guess we're going to be seeing you from Indianapolis, and we will be up that way too. All right, Vanessa Ray, you have the distinct privilege of naming your special guests. You were the opener. Now, who's going to be the special guest?
Ladies and gentlemen, this lady, she is hilarious. I just met her, but I know if I was a lesbian, I'd sleep with her. So put your hands together for Izzy Burger. Woo! I'm straight too.
Thank you for having me on Roku. It's good to be here. Good to be on Roku. Yeah, so 9/11, yeah, it's kind of fucked up. It's weird. It's weird that it's a holiday, but it's something that you have to think about. It makes you sad. But that's kind of like the origin of all holidays. No holiday ever started because something good happened. Thanksgiving, they were all starving to death, and then they managed to come across some people that would give them some fucking food. That's the whole holiday. If you were a generation after that, you wouldn't remember the first Thanksgiving as a holiday. You'd be like, oh yeah, the year that all my family died and starved. But then the Indians showed my uncle how to make corn, and now he's still alive. So cool. That's not a happy. Now we gather and shit. We dress up like pilgrims. We're just dressing up like people who have malaria or starving on a boat. I don't know. Bastille Day. I don't know if we would do that here, but they do that in Europe. It's a day when they literally brought all the rich people out and chopped their heads off in public in front of everyone. And then now the kids get that off from school and they make little crowns. It's fucking weird, So I figure in 100 years, maybe give or take, they're going to have 9/11 Day because this is not going to die. They're not going to let this go. This is Hallmark's going to start making cards. They're going to start making money off this holiday. And then, so I'm just thinking what would a 9/11 party be? You have a tower cake. It's the thing, you have a tower cake and then you knock it down. If you have a birthday on 9/11, you get to knock the tower down on the cake. It's an honor. Dress up people from the Middle East. I don't know. The fucked up holiday. I don't like being sad. I mean, it's the day that I blew a stranger. That's what I remember for 9/11. Everyone else's 9/11 story was sad and traumatic. It's I was great. I was on drugs. I was away from my family. I was living in another state. I felt free and independent, and I got to blow a guy. That's the day God bless America. I don't know. God bless America. I don't know what to say.
Red, white, and blue.
When I put the graphic up, you usually have 1 more minute left, but I did explain that to you. So you can take this last minute to finish your joke and to tell everybody where they can find you if they want more of your kind of funny. Let's go.
Well, I don't know if you have time for me to keep going on my joke because I'm just going to go into my conspiracy. I think it was all a plot by the government. So I'm not going to go into all the reasons why 9/11 was a fucking. I'm not going to do that. So you can find me at Instagram at Dance for Grandma at Dance for Grandma. You can find my shitty following. I have no followers. I'm a hack. If you want to follow me and make my mom think I have a real job, then that'd be
And
great.
white and blue.
Oh my gosh. You guys give it up one more time for Izzy. You have the distinct pleasure of dedicating the next 3 minutes to either the Colorado comic or Joel Cooper. Who is going to be your pick?
I don't know. It's a tough choice. I'm just going to have to go with seniority. So I met Colorado comic 3 minutes before I met the other guy. So I'm going to go with Colorado comic.
All right. You guys give it up for the Colorado comic. 3 minutes on the clock. Let's go.
But thank you, Izzy Burger. Remember that. Write it down. Google this shit. You ain't never seen motherfucking like y'all fucked up. She let me come up behind her, and she should look. It's ladies' night, y'all. Y'all done fucked up. Y'all done fucked up so bad because you'll let my Izzy get up there. And anyways, thank you, Izzy, because that girl was funny. Y'all fucked up and let her be funny. She was funny. Oh my God. Look, Izzy was. Did you pay attention to where she's from? No. Did you see what she did? No. Did you do this? No. I'm just throwing it out there because, hey, it's my turn. Right? Really? Yeah. But, hey, thank you for coming through and watching on your big screen television. Oh, big screen. I got big screen. I did because you know what? Okay, fuck it. I hate every last person that happens to be other than darker than me. No. Don't laugh on that because I'm mad at y'all. I am severely mad because you guys what they have that privilege. I have a certain privilege. You get in front of me and you get a privilege. You do this and it's a privilege. You fuck up something and it's a privilege. It's not where I have to do anything for you. But check it out. 9/11 for me, guys. I'm gonna come back and say that 9/11 for me was the best day of my life. Really. I mean, like I had kids coming. I had everything else coming. I had 12 to 24 hours worth of work for you guys calling me in ADT to let me know that, you're right, Brenda. I'm right. Calm. Made me. Thank you. 9/11, you 2 million in the bank. Sucked up the next day, but thank you. But because credit's fucked up. I've been humped up a couple times and other things. But you know what? What I will say is thank you, because sure enough, on this particular stage, I'm going to say this. For $9, you can have my fucked off naked ass in a bottle. And I know if you watched shows before, it's in a bottle. It's in a bottle. It's short. It's sweet. It's $9. And I still got more. So obviously I'm pushing to give out, not the Sauce in the City that I always smoke on, but I'm always doing my naked ass for $9. That's just
time. Y'all give it up for Willie C. Smith, the Colorado comic. Let them know where they can find you if they want more of your naked ass and funny.
So, really quickly, I'll go, what's up? If you hear it, it's quick. You missed it. So, and it can go longer or but catch me on the Pit Stop. Monday, Friday, it's all of the week. Pit Stops. And on this show, on Roku, thank you, UBSN TV, for actually giving me the opportunity to say, what's up?
You guys give it up one more time for the Colorado comic. All right. Yep. All right. The Colorado comic, you have the distinct pleasure of introducing tonight's headliner. Let's go.
Okay, guys. You guys messed up. And we've let funny go on funny. And funny comes off on funny. But the headliner of the night, behind me, I fucked up. Y'all, I would have got a thong on the best. But the headliner of the night that you're waiting on, that you're going to see on your big screen television, thank you, and introduce if I'm remembering correctly. Joe, who with the J, but the J is silent, so don't look at the last name.
My name's Ol. I'm a hole. Thank you guys for having me. It's good to be here. And your other cast members, Jay, thank you guys for being there. I recently became a victim of the scams online where they IRS called me and they said that they wanted me to, I owe them $3,000 and I have to pay them today. They're going to have the authorities come get me. And I said, well, I don't think I owe you $3,000. And he said, yes, you owe $3,000. You must pay today. I said, no, I don't owe you $3,000. He said, yes, you must pay today in gift card or Google Play card. I said, no, I don't owe you $3,000. And he said, yes. I said, no, I owe you way more than that. So you better figure it out and call me back because I can't do that. And then I got one on email where I actually applied to have my car wrapped in an advertisement so that they would pay me $500 a week to drive around with this, like, I don't know, condom on my car or something. And so they sent me a check for anything else and told me to cash it and send it back. So they contacted me and said, did you get the check? I said, yeah, I got it. And they said, did you cash it? I said, yep. And they said, did you send the money back? I said, I spent it. I said, I went. You will not believe how much they charge for table dances down here. There are a lot. I said, so I don't think I'm going to get that back. But if you send me another check for twice as much money, I promise you I will send that much back to you. Go to the Gentleman's Club. I found a chicken ranch right down here that's a lot better. The guy said, are you at home? I said, yeah, you can go by and get my sister. I'll trade you. He said, you're funny. But I got to tell you, I think that credit is overrated. I think that we should have cards that are to the size of our credit score. So if you have like a really good credit score, you have a big ass credit card. If you're like me, you got a little credit score. I got that one on my key ring that you use at the grocery store. That's about it. And I think credit cards should be electric. They should make electric credit cards. So when your credit runs low, you just recharge it.
I wish I could have one of those. Time. Give it up for Joe Couffaire. All right, Joe, let them know where they can find you in case they want more of that funny.
I'm not telling you where you can find me. You can find me actually anywhere on Facebook. I'm under Comedian Joel Cooper all across the platforms and social media. I will also be in Flint, Michigan this weekend, Lansing, Michigan the next weekend. Then I will be headed to Albuquerque and then to San Francisco. So if you are in any of those areas, I'll be in Vegas with Brenda Brown and everybody. October 30th. If you want to find me, that's where I'm at. And I did just release a song on all the music platforms called Someone. So check it out. Listen to it.
Hey, we do have to go over there and check that out. This is a good time for a station reset. It's easy to join us on Roku, you guys. Simply access your Roku device, download the UBSN TV app, search Sauced in the City, and it is super easy because we cannot hide this fireball. So it looks sort of like this. You guys can go ahead and press the button and you will be hurled into our big old faces in the camera. This is a live show. There are no redos, take twos, or editors in our midst. So what you see is what you get. Just having to mark the show because it's time for the spotlight. Whoa. Talking about the spotlight, y'all. Do. And work. Yes. Okay. I am working on my singing lessons. Me. This is the part of the show where we highlight different stages, restaurants, venues, food, shoes, clothes. It doesn't really matter as long as we find it interesting and it has something to do with our people. It can be on our platform. First thing that we have coming up is, of course, let's get ready to funny with Philip Page and him presenting Funny Across America comedy show, where he has all of his funny friends and they zoom across America, and it's a really great show. I got a chance to go the last time for Don't Fall for Funny. I think that was the name. But Phil Page is hilarious. So let's get ready to funny. Hi, Joel. Yep. Okay. I'm surprised you're not on this flyer, Joel. We'll have to work on that the next time. Next up, we have this contest I've been hearing a lot about. It is Funniest Comic in OKC, hosted by one of our friends, comedian Henny B. Shout out to my girl. I'm coming to see you. I am coming to see you. So if you guys are in that area, please vote for your girl. She is super funny. Sauced in the City, Peru. And now that we have shamelessly put all of our friends out there on blast, we can now get to our next segment, which is game time. It's game time. And this is where we get to play weird and silly games with our funny friends just to make them forget the fact that we tried to sell them things before. This is a special edition of the Comedy Apocalypse, so thank you guys for tuning in. And this game is called The Build-Up. Now, this is a special 9/11 salute. So what is going to happen is I am going to set the clock, Joel, for 60 whole seconds. And you guys are going to grab things that you would take and break out of your house or your apartment building if you were in these towers. It's breaking news. I need you to pile up the stuff that you would grab first, and the person who has the most interesting pile wins. 60 seconds on the clock. Let's go.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh. I see Joe done got up from his seat. Okay.
Oh, yep.
It's going to be good. Okay. Willie C. Smith here. Let's see the beginning of his pile. Let's see where he's going with this, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's a bong, I want to say. I could be wrong, but we'll get it to focus in. Let's see. I see Vanessa Ray running around in circles. She looks like she might have a lot of stuff. Now, remember, the building is falling. 60 seconds. What are you taking with you? Build it up. What in the heck? He's got a little bitty chest. Makes me feel like back in high school. I see she's concentrating on building her pile. Now, she's a quiet but deadly one. She's not going to let y'all see because she's like she want to win. All right. Is that a bomb? What is going on? Okay. All right. I see you guys are working on it. 30 seconds left on the clock. The most interesting pile wins because that's the one that I'm breaking into your house and saving. And it is a cast vote. So remember, it's breaking news and this happens. What are you grabbing? Uh-oh. Joel got something over here. Let's check in with Joel, see if he's okay. The building is shaking. It done shook his camera down. Okay.
I dropped you guys on your head.
A lot of stuff on your head.
15 seconds on the clock. 15 seconds on the clock.
Oh my God! Oh Jesus!
All right, Izzy. See, she's still not letting y'all know her secret. She's down like that. I like your style, Izzy. Get them on the sneak attack. All right, time is up. now you guys are going to tell us what's in your pile, and we're only saving one person's junk. So Vanessa Ray, what did you grab to take out of this burning building?
I tell you what, I had to have my one-a-days because I don't have no energy without that. And I have some lipstick because I'm gonna look like shit. But you can put lipstick on a pig and it's still gonna, you know what? Anyways, I gotta have an ink pen because I gotta write shit. You know, I might have to write on my wall. I'm down the road at the liquor store. Okay, I don't know what this is. It just let me grab, but I figured I'm gonna drink something out of there. So, and my back scratcher. Gotta have my back scratcher. My hand brace because I keep running out of batteries, so I'm gonna hurt my arm. And gotta have a knife. Gotta have a knife. Gotta have a knife. And then my weed cleaner just breaks it up, and lighter and fan.
She's got a shopping bag there.
Yeah. And then I really shouldn't show this, but some weed. And my passport. Gotta have my passport and my ID and my state park pass. And gummies. Gummies. Yeah. Okay. And magnifying glass because I'm sure I'll forget my glasses. So I gotta have that. And last but not least, my camera bag. It's got my G85 Lumix and some memory cards.
Oh my God, that's, oh man, the pictures you take. Yes, absolutely. All right, Joel, the building is falling down. It's on fire. What did we grab? What are we coming to save?
Well, I lost a couple because the building was falling down. So I lost my earbuds and my little pad for my knuckle to break a window if I had to. But then I also have this treasure chest because I don't have any treasure. So if I could find anything, I would put it in here and I would save it. And then I have this block of wood that has a paw on it so that in case I need to put prints on stuff, I would not leave my fingerprints. I would put paw prints because I'm a criminal. I got my phone, but not to call for 911 or anything, but to play my games. Because if I don't have my games, I would die. So, and then I got my guitar so that I could play songs so that people would pay me to shut the fuck up. I got some money. And then I got this block of wood for like if I wanted to sit on it and slide down the road or wipe my butt or something. It's like I don't know really what it is, but it comes in handy for all kinds of stuff. And then the most important piece that I have is the coaster, because I would coast right through this life.
I love it. That's pretty interesting, Joel. I think I could use one of those coasters. So we'll see what's on the shelf elsewhere. All right, breaking news. What do you have in your pile, the Colorado comic? What did you save?
Well, so I'm trying to save you, Brendan, because it was really the base is the dog. He messed it up. Go sit here. But yeah, the base was the dog, and he fucked it up. And Brittany Brown got being attacked by a dog right over here. 9/11, like literally, it's an old lady. Look, it's an old lady, guys. Look, it's an old lady. She was at the bottom. And then this dog that won't shut the hell up will go over there. And then I had this my bong over here. I had some beer over here. I had my weed over here. I mean, like I'm just like going off on stuff. Go sit down. And then you fucked up. Go over there. And then I got this over here. I have my weed over here. And this sauce in the studio. And then I have my lighter that's still lit. Ouch. That is burning. And then you got this over here. I have my 211s. Four for 211s. And then I have my pad that was sitting over here. But thanks to my stupid ass dog that knocked everything the fuck over because he was supposed to be sitting down. Sit down.
I don't think we're going to be able to make it in the building to get that. All right, Izzy Burger, show us what you have in your pile. What are we saving?
Yeah, I don't think I'm really the best person to play this game because you're asking me to imagine that I am imminently going to die, and I am ready to die. So I did nothing.
Take your clothes off.
You wanted me to imagine that my building is collapsing while I'm doing a podcast on Roku. You want me to try to save my own life? It's time to die. There's no reason to be here anymore. So I spent a minute packing a bowl. I have my comedy journal, so I don't want the firemen to steal my jokes off my dead body. You know, I don't want them, and I don't know what you want from me. I'm ready to die.
Oh my God. I think I want that comedy book though. All right, Joel Cooper, which one of these piles, not your own, or I guess in addition to your own, are you going to save?
Willie's was scattered all over, so it's really hard to say. Now, the Hillbilly Peach had some pretty good stuff in there and it was making me hungry just looking at her weed stash. So and of course, Izzy had some really good stuff. Just death, straight to death. I would have to go with the Hillbilly Peach.
Okay, one from Vanessa Ray. All right, Vanessa Ray, whose pile of junk are you going to rescue?
I tell you what, the only thing I'm going to rescue is the Colorado Comics beer. I ain't saving nothing else because I got my weed. I'm sure he's got his weed, and I'll take some beer.
The Colorado Comic, whose junk pile are you saving?
Yeah, thank you for the peach of all peaches, but you know what? I'm gonna save my girls because my shit's gone. I gotta get it vacuum out and that's why you're in the cage. Sit there. But yeah. So everything's gone.
Wife.
It's messed up, Joel. But I'm going with not the peach, but most of the burger. I need my burger.
I got a vote.
You got it.
You gotta vote, Izzy, but you can't vote for yourself. So whose pile of stuff are you going to save? I guess, or take with you as you're ready to die. Either way.
Joel has a pretty sweet looking guitar, actually, man. I'd like to fiddle around. I want to kind of look at that guitar. So yeah, all the other shit, I'll take the guitar though.
Oh geez. Well, congratulations, Izzy. Despite you not wanting to win and wanting to die, congratulations on the win. You got 2 votes. So what we do around here is we take our run around the winner's circle and we get a chance to shout out to the Academy like we're a real award show. So 60 seconds on the clock. Shout out to the Academy.
All right, number 1, this is the greatest achievement I have ever achieved in my life. This is the happiest day of my life. I have never been so filled with joy or self-respect. So thank you for giving me that opportunity. I never thought I would be given an award for being suicidal. So that's a first. Thank you to all of you. I don't know where to start, who to thank for my comedy career. Thank you to my parents for not doing a good job with me. Thank you for neglecting me and leaving me alone with the television and making me eat crap that made my brain, thanks to my mom for drinking when she was pregnant with me. Just a little bit, though. If she would have kept going, I could have been skinny. But she fucked up my brain just enough with that fucking Woodbridge Chardonnay that I do this for a living, and I'm okay at it. So I guess thanks, Mom. Thanks for all the weird, creepy relatives. Thanks for all the kids in school who were like pretty and mean, and then I had to be funny to compensate. I still hope they all burn in hell, but thank you for what they did for me. But I hope everyone who ever bullied me, whoever wronged me, anyone who ever crossed me, I hope you burn in hell. I hope you suffer forever. And I'm Jewish, so I don't believe in hell. But I hope you go there. I hope everyone who ever wronged me go there. But if you are a fan of mine or just a fan of my comedy, then thank you.
Oh my gosh, that was the best thank you speech, the best shout out to the Academy almost since the inception of this part of the show. So thank you, Izzy, for that, and congratulations on the win. We have actually come to the end of the show. Time flies by so fast when you're having fun. This is a live stream, everybody. So like I said, you can tune in right now on Roku and see our happy little faces. We often save room at the end of the show to do something that we call shout outs. And we have been doing this since the beginning of these episodes. You guys can go back and check our record. And this is where we shout out to people who have had something to do with us in our ascension in comedy or in entertainment careers or whatever career we've chosen. But I think we're going to tweak this one just a little bit because this is a salute to 9/11. So we are going to leave you with shout out salutes to 9/11 in our own way. And we are going to start with the Colorado comic because, you'll see. The Colorado comic, shout out and salute to 9/11.
Well, yeah. Brenda messed up and you're seeing the Colorado comic ever. So shout out to every military person that was out there. Shout out to myself and everybody that came to 9/11. And I say shout out to Sauce in the City, the Chocolate Child. You guys need to stay tuned. This is different than what it used to be. Ooh.
So much different. We shout out to you, the Colorado comic, and all your different personalities. Next up, we're going to have Vanessa Ray, the Hillbilly Peach, do her shout out salute to 9/11.
Definitely a shout out to Roku and UBSN TV and Brenda Brown and the Chocolate Child. Appreciate you very much. But I also want to shout out to the first responders, to all of them who gave their all, to those who are still giving their all. And it's I had something, my cat's distracting me. She's down.
Pussy's purring.
It's like and I lost my train of thought. But everybody, and I really care about this country and about the people here and the people that lost their life. And bless you all.
Oh, bless you, Vanessa Ray. And, you know, just you continuing to be on this show. Shout out, salute to you and 9/11, because come hell or high water, we're going to bring some funny back to this day. Because no one wants to sit around and cry their eyeballs out. Like Izzy Burger said, I don't think there should be holidays where you cry. I just don't think that was what was in store.
But before you do, can I say one thing?
No, you have to say it when you're up here. Joel Cooper, go ahead and shout out your salute to 9/11.
Well, first off, we'll take it seriously and we'll shout out to everybody, the first responders, the police, the firemen, the ambulances, even the people in the buildings, the people that lost their lives, gave their lives, and the people that sacrificed everything they had to be there to help everybody. Thank you very much for that. Now, on another note, I want to end this with an imitation of Paul Walker.
We can't stand you, Joel. But shout out, salute to you. Thank you so much for coming by and sharing your funny on this solemn day. Because I like to laugh. There's a lot of atrocious things that went on, but this show wasn't one of them. Booyah. Next up, Izzy Burger. Go ahead and shout out, salute to 9/11.
All right, well, I got booked for a fucked up comedy show. I'm not doing the sappy thing. You guys did all the thanks or whatever. I'm just going to use the end of my time to say that, my shout outs to the American propaganda machine for making the country believe that a small underfunded group of people hated America's freedom so much that they made physics operate differently and buildings not collapse the way they usually do. And God bless the American people for believing that engine that they found outside of the Pentagon that completely didn't match the plane that was supposed to have landed there. God bless them. God bless them all. I feel so bad for the people that died, and I feel even worse for George Bush when he burns in hell for whatever, forever, for what he did to our country. Happy 9/11, everyone.
Oh my God. Izzy Burger, you have been nothing but a joy, a dark humor, showing them how to do it. That's it. We have come here, like I said, to bring laughter back to 9/11. And you have certainly helped us do that. We ask every comedian after we complete a successful show the same 3 questions, and we've been asking them since the beginning of time, so you'll be no different. Are you ready for your 3 bonus questions?
I'm so ready for these questions.
Number 1, did you have a good time?
I did have a good time. Yes.
I always like the high pitch in their voice, like, I did have a good time. That's crazy. That's some bullshit. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, I plan to have a horrible time. What happened? Okay.
I always plan to have a horrible time. My life sucks. Whenever anything good happens to me, I always make that voice. My life is a nightmare.
Number 2, have you ever been a part of a podcast like it on the internet or anywhere?
I've been a part of podcasts like that are of a similar, but the voting and the upvoting other people to go on and everything, I've never seen that before. That's cool. I like it.
Yay! Give it up, y'all, for remaining original. Okay, and number 3, the most important, at least to me, is will you come back to spread dark humor, blue comedy, and bad behavior over the internet with us on another episode?
Yeah, I'll come back.
Yay! Y'all give it up! All right, you guys, this has been another episode of Sauced in the City, the comedy apocalypse, and this is our special edition, saluting 9/11 and taking back our days. I'm old as hell. I don't have nothing to give up, so I need 9/11 back, and you guys can catch up with us with the same brand of funny come October 1st. That's right, y'all. We are working to reclaim these days with the best antivirus that we know of, called laughter. If you guys are just now tuning in, this is this week's installment of Sauced in the City, a virtual comedy kickback, 6 mics, 1 hour, lots of laughs. The comedy apocalypse salutes 9/11. And to all the first responders and all the people out there who helped to save lives 22 years ago, I hope you guys can raise your hands, your hats, or whatever, your glasses, or I don't know, your weed, you know, things have changed these days, and salute the people that keep us laughing, salute the people that keep us in good spirits, and salute the people that keep us from jumping off cliffs. All right, y'all, this is Brenda Brown, aka the Chocolate Child. Shout out to all of you guys tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond. Catch up with us tomorrow night, Tuesday, at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for your next installment. That's right, I said 24/7 live. It takes a lot of work and a lot of funny. We out of here, y'all.